What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's talk about it. Yeah, you guys are getting the hip hop education right here. Don't ever say Carcino didn't give you guys the real, didn't give you the raw, because I don't know when I'm going to put this video out, but when you get it, don't ever say Carcino didn't give you the real. Like, he was not true. He didn't give us what we needed. We don't want to ever hear that mentioned. Cino gave it to you 100. And that's why we always tell you guys to donate to the page. Some people have been donating, and you guys been clicking the link, the donate button in the description box. I appreciate that. So I told you guys when I was reading y'all messages today that I was going to give y'all what y'all was looking for. Because, see, not everybody know these stories. Some people know it, but it escaped their mind to even talk about it. And then when I bring it up, not everybody want to talk about it. Oh, yeah, I want to talk about that. Then the first thing, you lying. And then they come out and say exactly what I just said. I'd be like, didn't I just say that? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's get to it. It's your boy Carcino here and saying, booyah, back at it. Did you know Jay-Z and ODB was going to do a song together and Jay-Z was supposed to be on Return of the 36 Chambers? You didn't know that, did you? Now, Old Dirty Bastard, when the Wu-Tang Clan came out, Old Dirty Bastard was one of the hottest dudes out of there besides Method Man. Because first, Old Dirty wasn't even getting an album. When the Wu-Tang dropped, it was supposed to be Method Man, Raekwon, then the Genius. That's how it was going to go. But when the album dropped, it blew up so much that once the Wu-Tang hit, everybody went out and got individual deals. You see, what they had negotiated in their contract was that everyone was free to go out and get an individual deal. Normally, the record companies would, freeze that and say, we could sign the artists individually, one by one. If the record company wanted to do that, but the company was like, look, we ain't gonna, you got way too many members in the group. This way, everybody could eat. If everyone had their own individual record deal, you could have a group with 9 people in it, but ultimately, when the solo careers don't pan out or let's say they're successful, then who gonna want to do the group thing anymore? You know what I'm saying? People eyes get too big for their stomach. Now, Jay-Z already knew who ODB was. They always knew him as A Song, and he freestyling and doing all this stuff at the parties. And Jay was trying to get on at the time, so they know. Like I'm saying, a true MC know about a block party mic cord. So when you watch the video for Big Daddy Kane Show and Prove, and you hear all of them rapping, and you see ODB with Jay-Z, and that whole situation when I was breaking down, and you like, man, they were spitting. And for the record, Shaheem beat Jay-Z in a battle. They were all like in a cipher. That's just a side note so you can know. Shaheem out rapped Jay. I'm gonna tell you that now. But we'll leave that. We'll leave that for another day. We ain't gonna go into that. We're gonna keep it where it is. We'll keep the energy where it is right now. ODB, right? Shame on the nigga just came up and blew up, right? Shame on the nigga was run game on the nigga. So when they were doing the song though, when they recorded the song with ODB and doing all this stuff, like Wu-Tang was just getting started and getting rolling. Can It Be didn't even hit the radio yet. So they made video for Shame on the Knee because Old Dirty Bastard was the first artist they signed. You know, he got a deal with Elektra before anybody. Method Man didn't even have his deal yet. He was the first one to get his money. And when he got his money, he got stupid. He spent all of his budget and tricked off his money. So he ain't have enough songs to even make the damn album. That's why the Old Dirty Bastard album is so out of control because he had used up all his money and spent it up, and it took him forever to make the album. Method Man came and got a deal after him, made his album, and his album was out before Old Dirty. And Dirty already had the money and tricked it off. So, who knows where Dirty money went? And after this, you know, and the situation went down the way it did, uh, and you know, RZA basically working for free. Everybody who rhymed on Dirty Thing did not get paid. I mean, really, you didn't get no upfront money because Dirty spent and blew all the cash. So everybody was working basically for free or just to get a shine on the album, and they was gonna get paid back later. RZA did all this production work for free. The Genius, him and the Genius wrote the album, and it was some like bars recycled. But Jay-Z wanted to be on that record. Like he was gonna have Jay-Z and he was gonna try to put Big Daddy Kane on the record. And they was supposed to rhyme on there, but Jay was supposed to get on there with ODB, and he wanted that spot. Like, yo, I'm gonna give you a 16, you know, and be on the album. But Jay was working on In My Lifetime at that time, and they was doing their own Rockefeller thing, and it was starting to, you know, get some momentum, and they thinking they right there finna blow, and they finna do a deal. So Dame comes in like, yo, we gonna no, they gotta pay you for an appearance on the album. You gotta get some money, and you ain't rapping for free on Old Dirty Bastard album. Nobody rapping for free. You know, it's a business. It's a business. So RZA and them, they never even got on the phone to even discuss it. Once they start asking about some money, and Dirty was like, you know, when Jay was like, yeah, I take a small fee. You know, I take my small cut. You know, you can just run that. And he was like, no, son, I'm giving you shine on my album, and then you come out with yours. Cause you know the whole world gonna see you. I'm giving you should be paying me. So that's how Dirty felt like Jay-Z should have been paying him to be on the album, and everybody else should have been giving him some money because he letting you on his album and his album for the blow. So now Brooklyn Zoo was all the Old Dirty Bastard. He wrote that song himself. That's all him. And they just let him go off and let him be the Old Dirty Bastard. And it's probably one of his best songs on the album because it's just so hilarious. Because it looked like Dolomite, because that's who he reminds you of, Dolomite. So the way he comes in there is just like, it's so confusing. The whole Chinese stove thing it's two versions. It's one they just filmed in the hallway, and then the other one is when they in the Chinese restaurant. That's like the funniest one ever. So down the road, it's strange because all of this come about full circle. Old Dirty blow up bigger than in life when he does the hook with Mariah Carey. Hey, New York! So once he blow up with Mariah and me and Mariah, and then all this stuff go down, the moment he's having financial difficulties in jail, Dame jumps on it right away. I'm gonna sign on DB. We just change your name to Dirt McGirt, and we're gonna give you this money up front. You know Old Dirty gonna jump at the money. Once you find out somebody unhappy, you know, once you find out somebody's unhappy, These are the things that happen. So he was unhappy with the financial situations. Everybody got their paper. He didn't get his. So Dame saw an opportunity to come in there and sign him right away to Rockefeller. And none of it was discussed with Jay. And Jay was really salty about it. Jay, at this time, Jay was like, y'all can do what y'all want. I'm out. That's how Jay was feeling at the time. Like, this is like crazy. You know, like the way you did. He was mad at Dame because of the way Dame did Mariah. And was like, why would you just lowered Mariah Carey by putting her in that position? Why would you have Mariah there with Old Dirty Bastard right when he getting out of jail? He's like, he ain't been out of jail 30 minutes. And then you got him sitting over there with Mariah Carey. You just lowered her standards. You just lowered her class all the way down. He's like, that was ridiculous. He's like, I can't believe they let that happen. You know, Jay was really like blown away by that, like how trashy that was just for that moment. And they was like, oh, you know, it was just, you know, even though they was going to do an appearance like that, you don't do it like that when the man's just getting out of jail. You know, he's still like, his hair ain't even washed. You know what I'm saying? He just like fresh out of jail, and you just got him thrown up there with Mariah Carey. That was just tacky. And Jay was like, you don't do it that way. He was mad at Dame because Mariah was a friend of his. You know, he valued her as a friend and, you know, somebody in this business, you know, that he worked with, and was like, you know, that's tacky. I would have never done that. You know, and she was close to Dame because Dame was like, yeah, I did. Dame was handling the business, and so she was like, oh, okay, well, we gonna do a song with Mariah. He was like, oh yeah, we gonna get Old Dirty back in there. Everybody been waiting to hear Old Dirty and Mariah again. So Dame had plans, but he was in a tug of war with Jay for Rockefeller, and that was gonna cause a whole lot of friction. So much time had passed. Jay ain't want nothing to do with Old Dirty at this point. And they didn't even basically speak. As Dirty was just trying to navigate himself back. And he was uncomfortable with this whole mix. He was just like, I'm just here to get this bag, man. I need some money. My family need money. You know, this is why I'm here. You know, and it was just a mess. And they still have an album of Old Dirty Bastards over there in a vault somewhere. I don't know what's gonna happen with it, but they got an album of the Old Dirty Bastard. Now, what could have been? Could you imagine Jay-Z on a RZA production on the Old Dirty Bastard album? Because at that time he was rapping differently. You know, it was original rap, original J when they're coming around the came with the train top. You know, so it was different. Yo, me and A song, we ripping them, taking them out, and it comes in and we went over the phone songs. Hey, we coming up with T when they're on the D, then with them coming up with the J to the A, the Y to Z. I taking the shit and breaking and making them out. You know, everybody was doing the bounce, the higgity bounce. So when you doing those type of rap styles back then, that would have been a whole different style from what Old Dirty was doing on the record. But that's how Jay was rapping then. So, you know, it's been pretty interesting. But who knows? Jay could have blew in. Could have been doing a song with Method Man. We don't know. Who else would have been on the track? But they all finished Old Dirty Bastard, the album themselves, because he had no money. So this is a moment in hip hop history with your boy Carcino. Don't forget to donate to the page. Hit the Cash App up. Carcino's the name on the Cash App. Subscribe. Hit that notification button so you can always get caught up on the videos here live. Yes, sir. And I'm out.